Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Gray Leaf Fossil Cup, and let's try out this team here. We're going to be running the Shadow Quagsire paired with the Escavalier and the Registeel in the back. Here we have the Poliwrath to deal with. This Poliwrath here is kind of a neutral matchup. If anything, we will just soft lose this and then come in with our backline. Here we're going to have to potentially shield, and then we're going to have to tank a move later on. Here we're going to fire up the next Mud Bomb, but they are going to be able to get to the next move here. We're going to let this go. We do survive the Icy Wind, but we get farmed down, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we come back in here with the Escavalier, and then we're going to have to let this go. Ends up being the Skull that hurts, but we want the farm, or we want the Registeel to clean the backline. So here we have a great matchup against this Ferrothorn. This Registeel here will either get a shield or get this into the red, and this is a potential farm down for the Registeel. We do get the farm down, which is fantastic. And now we see they have the Magnet Zone. So here, the Magnet Zone is going to struggle against this Registeel because of all that energy we got. And then we're just going to make sure we don't have our Focus Blast caught onto their Poliwrath. Their Poliwrath is still alive. They do use the Wild Charge and they switch out and try to get us to use the move, but we are able to farm down, and we're going to have a Focus Blast for that Magnet Zone. So GG Star Opponent able to win that game with the Registeel, basically clearing up the entire team. We beat the low health Poliwrath, we took out the Ferrothorn, and then we were going to take out that Magnet Zone anyways. So here we got the Quagsire versus the Jellicent. This Jellicent here is going to be pretty decent against our Escavalier in the back, so we're going to stay and throw these Mud Bombs on good timing. We make sure that we get this next Mud Bomb to go off. So we do invest the first shield here to play out the one shield. We're going to throw this next Mud Bomb. It is going to get a good amount of damage, or it's going to get a shield, so we do grab that shield. Then our partner here is able to throw another Shadow Ball. We are able to survive that, but since we one-shielded, we are going to be able to either get this Jellicent into the low red, or it's going to get this last shield. Looks like they double shield. They switch out into their Berserker after we reveal our Reggie, and now we have the Escavalier right on target. We're going to shield here because of the potential close combat, and we are going to be able to win that game. So GG Star Opponent able to win that game with the Escavalier. Basically, probably was going to take out that Berserker, and probably was seeing a Ferrothorn in the back is my guess. I'm not sure, but they decided to quit. So next game. So yeah, we got the Escavalier paired with the Quagsire, kind of an interesting pairing, as the double weakness of Quagsire of grass types is protected by the Escavalier. It has some issues with the Jellicents, but we basically try to take it down by committee. So here, terrible lead. We are going to switch out into the Escavalier. They switch out into their Lantern, okay. This is not necessarily a counter to the Escavalier, so we know that this Escavalier is going to be pretty decent against our team. We fire off the Drill Run to get a shield or a huge damage. We tank the Serp here, and then our opponent is going to have to make another decision. Are they going to double shield here, or are they just going to let this go? They decide to double shield, and now we have our opponent down to no shields. So we can come back in here with the Quagsire confidently. We are going to have to tank probably a couple moves here. This Surf does, I don't know, 20% right there, maybe 25. We're going to have to take another one. This is going to get us into the red, but we're going to build up energy here, throw this Mud Bomb right when we get to about 100, take out this Lantern, and let's see, 2-shield Registeel is going to be able to win the game. There's the Ferrothorn, and they haven't swapped out, so something in the back here doesn't want to see this Registeel as well. We do shield the correct Thunder, and now we just got to throw this Focus Blast on good timing. This Focus Blast will not KO, but it's going to get low enough for a potential farm down, but they reveal that they have the Poliwrath in the back, so Poliwrath in the back is going to have to try to get through a one-shielded Registeel, but you can see with the residual energy that we had, we were able to get to that Zap Cannon first, which is going to shield here for good measure. Doesn't really matter anymore because this Ferrothorn is so low, we're going to be able to take out the Poliwrath, take out the Ferrothorn for the win. So GG Star Opponent able to win that game with our Registeel. The Registeel is kind of high risk reward, honestly. If we can get it with a little bit of energy advantage, it does pretty well. So here we got the Shadow Smopper versus our Quagsire. This matchup here, unfortunately, not necessarily in our favor. This Swampert is going to be able to get to a move here. Oh, Hydro Cannon does get used. We're going to throw our own Mud Bomb. This Mud Bomb here will not KO, but they can survive it. They are winning CAP, so this is where it gets kind of tricky. We are going to shield once here, so we can force a shield or a potential KO. They do end up matching it, and that's fine, because we're just going to take this down into the low red and try to farm down. Now, Shadow Swampert, what do we think is in the back at this point? Probably another... Okay, it ends up being the Lantern. Wow. Lantern here is not that bad to deal with, especially with a little bit of Escavalier energy advantage. But you can see these counters are adding up, and it's already getting this Lantern into the red. So we know that we are potentially going to be able to take it out or farm down. We had to throw this move here because they were already at a move, and ends up being the Ferrothorn. So we get the correct matchup, and they basically did not want to see the Escavalier the entire line. That back lane did not like that Escavalier. Interesting pairing with the Swampert that our last opponent had. Alright, Ferrothorn, not a great matchup. We switch on to Escavalier. They have the Golisopod. Golisopod here is interesting. It is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. A little bit lag right there, but we do get the shield anyways. Golisopod can have a range of moves, so we have no idea what they're running. We're going to let this first one go. It ends up being the Arrow Ace. We are able to survive that, and it allows us to get to this move here. Arrow Ace here gets this Golisopod into the low red. We have a decision to make. We can shield here and potentially get them farmed down, and that's exactly what we do. So we flip the switch. They come back in here with the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is not going to be able to farm us down before we get to a move, so we throw this Drurba. Now they have no shields, and now we have the matchup where we want it. We get the Registeel matchup against this Ferrothorn when the timer has allowed us to. Now we're going to just tank this Thunder potentially, and we're going to see if we can win this with the Registeel again. They switch out on timing, but we were aware of that, and they still have a Jellicent in the back. We're going to throw this Quagsire into the mix with the Mud Bomb. Now, don't anticipate the Quagsire to take out the Jellicent, but we want it low enough. That's the goal here. We're going to get to this Mud Bomb here on good timing. This Mud Bomb here will get it into the red. I don't think it's going to KO. Yeah, no KO, but it gets it into the red. And we're just going to allow this one to go down because we want the Registeel to clean up. We have a ton of energy to use here, so we're just going to overfarm, get to this Focus Blast. This will take out the Jellicent, and now we're going to have enough health. And we do have the shield here to take out this Ferrothorn. So this should be GG's unless something crazy happens. They throw the Thunder. We are able to survive that cleanly. They are going to be able to get to another move, so we're just going to throw the shield here. Ends up only being the Power Whip, but it doesn't matter. We are going to be able to get to that Focus Blast. So GG's Star Fun, able to win that game with the Reggie again. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.